They are responsible for it. There are all kinds of people surrounding Trump right now, and I guarantee you that he's being advised by, don't know who they are, but I will guarantee you he's being advised to change. He's being told by some people, you can't do it, you can't keep doing it the way you're doing, you've got to change, you've got to become more president, you've got to do whatever. And he's got people on his staff telling him to ignore that, too. He's got all kinds there. Point is, he ought not listen to anybody except the people he goes to ask questions. But if somebody comes in and starts giving him advice, let it go in one ear and out the other, depending on who the person is, be respectful. But Trump's instincts are just fine, and he had better continue to trust them.
I'm glad to hear that Rush was really worrying me because
he still refused.
He's not endorsing him yet.
No, he said, I'm sticking by my principles. I got to wait for the convention. Okay, that's fine. But just station identification.
You're listening to smithradio.com. We are on iHeartRadio. What's the address for iHeart?
If you want to get to iHeart, the little shortcut I set up for everybody is iHeart.smithradio.com. It's SMYTH. iTunes as well, and at Smith Radio on Twitter. And Facebook.com/Smith Radio.
And if you'd like to call in, it's 513-888-1538. That's 513-888-1538.
And we were talking about the advice that Rush Limbaugh was giving to Donald Trump. Or, I don't know, I kind of think that he says that to us to let us know that he's down without actually endorsing him.
Well, he's not going to lead him down the wrong path. So
no.
If he has advice to give, he's going to give it. And I think that, and he pointed out that his instincts are good. Well, if you're a never Trump guy, you're just going to find every little thing and bash him to pieces with it.
Right. But he also brought up the example that we talked about where Trump made the decision to step aside to put Lewandowski in a different position, if you will, Corey, and bring up another guy that said, okay, we're going to get you professional, we're going to get you changed, we're going to get you cleaned up. And it did work. It failed miserably. He instantly saw that. Trump instantly saw that. It said, I got to go back to what I was doing. So,
no, that was definitely a good idea. And it didn't look good that he demoted Lewandowski, especially so shortly after the Michelle Fields debacle.
But he still stood by him. He still defended him.
He did.
And I think Trump is learning a lot about how dirty the media is, how the lengths that they will go to attempt to destroy him or anyone around him. And I think this is really good. All these nasty things that have been drummed up that he's defeated, I think it's crucial for him to see that now so that when he does go into the general, it is going to be a bloodbath.
Well, the big thing is he's not going to make the kind of mistakes that ruin a campaign.
Kerry, presumptive nominee Kerry, if abortion was illegal, federal crime, would you punish someone who did it?
Well, let's cross that bridge when we pass it.
There we go. All right.
Because it's not, so we can't go down this rabbit hole. Yeah, I mean, that's, unfortunately, you can't answer. It infuriates me because I love thought experiments.
Oh.
Thought experiments. Okay. Thought experiments are all about hypotheticals and what ifs. And, well, imagine if we tweak this variable. What happens? Well, look what happened to Trump when he tried to do that. He let Chris Matthews tweak a variable, which is, okay, let's make abortion illegal.
Right.
Do we punish people for breaking the law? Yes, we punish people for breaking the law. Can we not? I mean, we got sanctuary cities. We have cities in Colorado that are full-blown federal crime breakers with the allowance of pot being sold and smoked all over the place.
Okay, well then I guess he's getting better. You want to play that clip from Kimmel?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, because now Trump is how far into this
By
thing?
the way, he did get in trouble with Kimmel this week, but go ahead.
Did he really?
Yes.
Okay, so Trump is into this thing and almost a year into it now, and this is him on Kimmel.
I thought this was very interesting. You believe that transgender people should be able to use whatever bathroom they want to, which is contrary to what a lot of people, most people in your party believe. Why do you think people are focused on that?
What really I'm saying is, and I think it's pretty simple, let the states decide.
Okay.
And, we have to protect everybody. It's a very, very small group. Right now, it's a very small group. Perhaps
but were you saying, though, if you were voting personally or a member in New York State, that you would vote for that right?
Well, the party generally believes that whatever you're born, that's the bathroom you use.
Well, what about you?
And I say let the states decide.
Do you personally support it? I think you do.
What I support is let the states decide. And I think the states will do, hopefully, the right thing.
And what's the right thing?
I don't know yet. It's a very
it's the stupidest thing to be focused on. Don't we have much bigger...
He bailed him out.
Yes.
Lots of bad things are happening, and but you know what? It's something has to be discussed. But I say let the states decide.
Okay. All right.
Okay. So Jimmy started. He had the roller with paint on it, and he was painting him into the corner. He kept every time Trump was sidestepping to try to get out of the corner, Jimmy rolled that roller right towards him and kept on getting him into the corner. He finally got him into the corner, and then as soon as he was there, he threw the blanket down and let him walk over it.
It looked like he was trying to trick him, and then he's like, all right.
All right, we got you to say I don't know.
So I won, and I'm going to win even more by letting you out.
Okay, so here's why it's okay to say what he said, which is I don't know. Here's why. He's running for a federal position that's oversees all 50 states. Okay? If you leave it up to the states, that does not mean the states come together and come up with a national law. It means that each state will make their own law. Maybe in North Carolina, you have to go into the bathroom you were born at, or of the gender that you were born. Maybe in California, you're forced to go into bathrooms of the opposite sex no matter who you are. Or maybe you're required to allow the opposite sex to pull your pants down for you in the stall.
Right.
Whatever the law they come up with. It could be as convoluted as what I just said, but here's the key. All those different laws can be in effect at the same time in different states.
No, Carrie. Really?
So why is it a bad answer for him to say, I don't know? He shouldn't know because he shouldn't care because all 50 states could have a different law, and what the hell difference does it make what Trump thinks?
At this point, anyway.
At this point, seriously, what difference does Trump's opinion... That's what he should have said. He should have said, Jimmy, if I would like for the states to come up with their own law, then what difference does it make what I think should be the law?
Correct.
I could say, you know what? I think that everybody should go into the bathroom of the gender that they were born, and all 50 states have a law that does not adhere to that. So what difference does it make?
It doesn't make a difference at all. And you could have a state that would solve the solution 100% by saying all bathrooms are single-person bathrooms with a lock.
Yeah, Rush said that. Rush said that.
Such an obvious.
But you know what, though? Rush said something that I thought was kind of risky. He guaranteed, for the most part, that if you said that they would backtrack and say, no, we can't have that. Because it's not about that. It's about control and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
But that's kind of risky because what if they all said, all right, well, then we'll do that then.
Family bathrooms.
Individual with locks.
Yeah, but he compared like the family bathrooms. When we're in the mall, it says man, woman, and then it's got a bunch of people.
Yeah, but that's only in some places though.
It's a group bathroom.
Let me tell you something.
I go in there with all three of my kids.
Right.
We lock the door.
So you have young daughters, and I have a daughter.
And a boy.
Those family bathrooms are a godsend.
Absolutely.
Because if you're not with your wife, but you're with your 4-year-old daughter, 4-year-old, you obviously, there's two things you don't want to do. Number one, you don't want to walk into the women's bathroom as an old man. Even if you have a 4-year-old daughter at your hand, you're not walking into the women's bathroom.
Unless you identify as a woman that week.
Maybe if he had some lipstick on or something. I don't know. But the other thing you don't want to do is you don't want to drag your 4-year-old daughter into that disgusting men's bathroom.
Where guys are standing up peeing in a trough.
Oh, like the Indy 500. It's a trough.
Yeah, it's a trough. And at the Red Stadium...
Oh, and by the way, the crappers don't even have doors on them in the Indy 500. It's a trough and open stalls.
There are a lot of men's bathrooms with no stalls. Doors.
No doors.
No doors. There's
But they
a
have
lot of
partitions
them.
with
Yeah.
open, just open.
Right.
And the guy's sitting there, and I
What
don't
about
even
at
want
the
to
park?
describe this.
What about the park bathrooms? They're all open. Not only...
Are
check
they?
this out.
Really?
The men's bathrooms, and it might be the women's too, on the beach in California,
Yeah.
as you walk in, there's 3 stalls, and they're only partitioned by a little pony concrete wall, so you can see somebody's head when they're in the...
Oh, you can see the grimace. The yeah.
Who does number 2 work
How do you
for?
not have that queued up,
I
Mr.
just-
Producer?
I just cued it.
Oh my gosh! I did just lob you a softball, didn't I? Yes. I underhanded that one. Wow. Oh man, that's hilarious. So anyway,
Okay.
so the point is the only time Trump's opinion matters on what he thinks, as Jimmy Kimmel kept beating him over the head with, is if it were his policy
National policy.
to make it a national law. If it was like Ted Cruz, which, by the way, I don't mean to bash you never Trumper Cruz crew people to death with this, but you guys made a big stink of this while telling us all that Trump is a statist. Trump's this big statist. Meanwhile, Trump keeps telling everybody over and over again, let the states decide, let the states decide, let the states decide. And then you want to bash Trump over the head with saying, let the states decide over a bathroom thing by saying, oh, look, Trump wants grown men to walk into the little girl's bathroom.
Well,
No, you're the statist.
right,
now.
and it's and I don't even know if Obama knows this. Obama stole it away from Trump. Obama stole the transgender thing. Obama saw Trump going down the transgendered road, and Obama said, whoa, I'm not going to let you have the transgender. All public schools nationwide, you got to let boys and girls in the bathroom locker room.
He took the
I'm going
lead
to take
on
it from you.
Which,
He took it from him.
yeah, so actually...
Trump got bailed out by Obama.
Well, not really. I mean, I don't think Trump needed bailing out.
No, I know, but
Here's the thing. Here's my conclusion on Trump. Trump has the absolute 100% best answer for the transgender situation. He didn't go down the Obama road, which was make a national executive order requiring boys who identify as a woman or would like to get into the girl's bathroom.
or if my friends back in the day dared me to,
Yeah.
I would.
Yeah, exactly. Did you know what's going on with Target? I swear this is what's going on with Target.
Target?
Target. I believe that Target, because they're sophisticated.
Right.
It's the sophisticated Walmart.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Oh, yeah.
I believe that there is an underground, it might be grassroots, it may be coordinated, I don't know. But I think that there is a national coordinated or grassroots effort to destroy Target by having men, burly men, dressed up as burly men,
And they just walk into
just
Target.
going right into the women's bathroom because they cannot be told they can't do that. Because it's happening there are reports all over the nation of women walking into the bathroom at Target and seeing a grown man in there.
Right. Right.
And you know what I say to that? Hilarious. High five to whoever's idea was to have burly men walk into the women's bathroom. You know why? Because it's a stupid rule. It's a stupid law. And this is what you get.
hopefully, I want to use this as an example year and year and year over and over and over, that we don't need to make laws for everything.
Micromanaging.
That doesn't need to be like you don't.